MAC Rookie of the Year honors in the first season of this new conference in Division III women's ice hockey. Played across for Joe Tattersall. Sent down the right, and Shire cruising in, scores! Finds the top corner, glove side high. And just a minute 17 seconds in, it's the Mules who are on the board first. The transfer from Penn State College, who has spent 3 successful seasons here on Mayflower Hill, scores her 4th of the season and career goal number 15 to put her team on top early. Across the halfway point. 9.5 minutes to go in this first period. Bad turnover on the right side. Low shot, tip, they score! Tied up by Megan Bell. A costly turnover on the right side and a beautiful redirect from low to high. Wilkes University gets their first NCAA tournament goal on the board, and it's the 8th of the year for the freshman from Waterloo, Ontario. Just what they needed. After a good rebound from their bad start, they've gotten back on even footing. Goaltender on this roster, but Buskey has been superb down the stretch, including picking up victories against Amherst and Middlebury. 2 top-ranked teams, not just in the NESCAC, but in the country. Colby swept them both this season. Now Studley racing the other way, pops it in. Blink and you'll miss it. The speedy defenseman from Beverly, Massachusetts, gets a lane down the right wing side, and she leaves everyone in her dust, cruising on in before beating the goaltender over the glove side. Colby back in front. It's 2-1 with 4:09 remaining in the first. In front, Martindam, turnaround shot. Big left pad save by Milne, and the rebound out of there by Maxson. Kept in at the point from Studley. Her shot on, no traffic this time. Easy enough save for Milne to steer to the corner, but Lefebvre gets it back. Tattersall waiting, scores! Shot from the point that ends up in the top corner, but Tattersall pointing forward says that's Martindam, who had it ricochet in off of what appeared to be her shoulder. Megan Martindam will collect goal number 4 of the campaign. Lulu Gray trying to turn back with it, but could only succeed in turning that one over down low. Clearing attempt, though, didn't get out once again as the breakout having some trouble. Ferry again couldn't get it clear. Lefebvre racing across, will deke back into the slot. Molly Lefebvre scores! Just keeps going, and she eventually finds a sliver of space. The quick hands on the sophomore from Grafton, Massachusetts. That's why she's now got 7 goals on the season. And a big one there as it makes it a 3-goal advantage less than 5 minutes into the second. Year of eligibility, playing for Quinnipiac this season in NCAA Division I. Mules have found a way to get some goals on the board today, and they just have to try and hold on for 20 more minutes to see this one out. What does Wilkes have in store? Bouchard digging away at the side of the net will come up with that one. She tried to look to force that one home at the short side. Good stop-start move. Lightning in front. Bouchard bats it out of midair and scores! The perfect start to the third period. The Colonels on the board just 24 seconds after the restart. And it's the leading scorer from London, Ontario, who bats home her 20th of the year. Colby can aim for the empty net with impunity while shorthanded. Nina Hudakova got back. She hit the crossbar earlier on in the third. How close she came to making it a 1-goal game. 6-on-4 with a minute left. Thrown across to the far side. In front for Ferry. What a save off the chest. Loose. They score! Into the back of the net with 50 seconds left. It's a 1-goal hockey game. A scramble in front. And after the first one was denied, the rebound came right back. And it is the Slovakian who gets her just reward. 14th of the season for Nina Hudakova. The first year who played 3 times for her country in the U18 World Junior Championships, scores maybe the biggest goal of her life to this point. Game for this final puck drop. Simpson can't control it, but there's the horn to officially end things. Colby is off to the NCAA Tournament quarterfinals with a 4-3 win. The Colonels give them all the credit in the world, down by 3 going into the third period. A lesser team would have folded, but this team, full of 22 underclassmen and 7 graduating players, kept on digging, and they gave this Mules team all they could handle.
Power play was 12th, and their penalty kill was 9th. So, I mean, outside of that power play, which is just outside the top 10, those kind of 4 major stats, they are right there for everything.
Well, not to mention the Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year in the conference with Amy Lisowski. So keep an eye on 13.
I don't think we've actually seen her on the ice yet.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye.
Traffic right in front. Hoff scrambling, and it's tipped. It's in! Hoff couldn't gather it. Endicott strikes first.
Yeah, really good net front here. You're just going to see a lot of goals banging away at this puck. And you talk about an early lead. Endicott, not even 5 minutes in, able to get 1-0 here. And it hits those boards, has a way of just deadening the puck, and it makes it real easy for those D. If you get off the glass, really has a much higher chance of getting it into the neutral zone and giving your team that release. That's what I mean when I say in front.
And it's in! Just like that, Nazareth has tied it up. Ferrari didn't find it. It looked like it hit her low blocker side, and we got a 1-1 game.
Yeah, it started off the turnover. You know, you had a chance to release, you didn't get it, and now you put your team in a board battle. Endicott ends up losing it, and next thing you know, it's in front of the net, and we've got a 1-1 game. A strong side as a righty, able to win this one back.
Nazareth. That one comes in from the point. Looked like it tipped in off the crossbar. What a shot. I think everybody thought that was just going to deflect. No one really reacted, and Jenna Siebel gives it Endicott goals a 2-1 lead.
Well, let's take another look at it.
Another one-timer off the face-off was blocked. And a chance here, Fantasia. Morris pass was behind her. She does catch up to it. She gets pinned on against the glass. And quickly, Nikki Sharp brings it back the other way. Laskowski, it's in! And we're tied up again.
Well, it's a great effort by Nazareth on the weak side, and it's a breakdown for Endicott. Yeah, Nazareth attacking with 3 here.
It's Pittis actually on the goal.
Let's see, Jeff.
Season. Not something they really try for. They also don't go to the box a ton. Quickly back the other way on the initial clear out. Here's Judkowitz. We'll chase it down. Judkowitz taps across to Leiden. Back to the top point. Here's Laskowski. And it's in! And Nazareth has a 3-2 lead with 6:24 left.
You got to watch 13. You know, it's no surprise. She's the one who gets the goal.
Yep. So it is the top line plus Rago. Nazareth wins it. Endicott keeps it in briefly. This could do it. The empty net shot is in, and that's going to do it. 1:17 remaining. It's Laskowski again. I think Nazareth is going to go on to the next round.
Yeah. You know, that's a player any team would love to have, but when
she's only a freshman.
Only a freshman, and especially in playoffs. In situations like this, she's elite, and it showed here today.
Nazareth, 4-2 winners here in the opening round over Endicott.
Great game.
So the Golden Flyers will head to Middlebury next week. And you're right, it was a great game. It's a tough way for Endicott's season to come to a close. Still looking for that elusive NCAA win. Nazareth, like I said, someone was getting there first here today.
To regather. Doherty Cross ice Galiniak once more. Galiniak pestered by Rigi. Wrapping around, Chloe Lewis, the Stonewall. Rebound opportunity, third try, and it scores! It's Erica Galiniak, the senior from Canton, Michigan, the NEHC Player of the Year and reigning second-team All-American, who leads the line back to the bench. And just seconds into the man advantage, Elmira leads 1-0. In front of the net, So Young-Yu looks for options. Center Shermati Norton. Norton scored the game winner in overtime last game against Elmira. She's pinned against the boards here. Lugia looked the other way. 8 seconds left. Kirill Wall, Plattsburgh needs an answered prayer. Wall, a shot from the left side, saved by Sevchikova. Another desperation shot played in, and the Elmira Soaring Eagles are soaring on to River Falls, Wisconsin in the NCAA quarterfinals for a national championship rematch with the UW River Falls Falcons.
.7 shots per game, conceding 18.5. And traditionally, as they put one in to start the game, they're out in front. Louis Mortensen puts in the first goal of the NCAA tournament. The MIAC Offensive Player of the Year, Louis Mortensen, getting things kicked off on the rebound for the Golden Gusties. Back at the blue line, the Knights still in the Gusty zone. Hogan in her way, gets tripped up, but no call by the referee, and the Knights put one in. Looked like Abby Elliott got tripped to the ice, forced the Gusties to transition for the extra left offensive player for St. Norbert, leaving a man open. And putting in the first goal, St. Norbert matches the Gusties here in the first period. Thompson out in front, though, deflects it back towards the Gusties. Now Mortensen working her way. Mortensen out in front, a shot save there by Markle. Mortensen goes down the ice, but no call from the referees. Now Ross going in, backhand scores! Kelsey Ross scores her 9th goal of the season, her first of the NCAA tournament. And St. Norbert out in front by 1 here in the second period. Just the second shot on goal for the Knights. Period to the first and second period, where they didn't see much of a possession at all in the first 2 periods prior to this one, but now a lot more aggression from them. As this one goes in on the deflection. A shot there by Charchenko deflected, and it's a 3-1 lead for St. Norbert. Charchenko puts it in, her 5th goal of the season, and puts the Knights in a spot, a really comfortable spot, out in front by 2 here in St. Peter. Formation of players out in front of the net. Puck loose right away in the zone. 10 seconds left. Power trying to keep it alive. And now the puck stuck against the boards. Nelson, a shot off the body of Ross. Mortensen out in front. Mortensen fires it, and the buzzer sounds. And St. Norbert College is headed to Minneapolis for the quarterfinal of the NCAA tournament. They upset the Golden Gusties at home. 3-1, our final score here on the Don Roberts Ice Rink. It was a huge night for Kira Markell in between the pipes for St. Norbert. 45 saves on 46 shots.
Another attempt on the left side. Stock cutting off the pass there as Kylie McCoo was getting after it. This one picked up around center ice by Brianna Studley. Studley as good as it gets from the blue line as it's picked up by B. Flynn. Shoots and scores. Amherst College on the board off the turnover. 1-0 Mammoths. And B. Flynn, her 12th goal of the season, gives the Mammoths the advantage here. Colby's penalty kill, 86%. 8 goals allowed this season. There's a one-time by Marie Marlowe, wide left. And it's picked up by Flynn. Already 1 goal for her on the day. Gets tied up behind with Pettygrove. Now it's Marlowe. Plenty of players out in front, but goes to the blue line instead. The one-time by Raffin. Puck is down in the slot here. Picked up by Avenue, fires and scores. The ever-opportunistic Ayla Aben has her 14th goal of the season, and it comes on the power play. Amherst on top by a score of 2-0. Far side. That one is stopped by Gretchen Dan, sending it down to the end boards. This one's out in front. Flynn couldn't get a shot off. She was tied up there with Tattersall. Nice defense there by Tattersall to stop Flynn from uncorking one from the slot. Now it's Flynn handing it off. Out in front, deflected by Buskey. Flynn flutters it through, in for the goal! B. Flynn has her second of the game. Came off a little bit of a scrum, some chaos in front. Flynn took a couple of whacks at it, was able to jam it home on the right side. Been down in front of the penalty boxes. Now finds his way back to Gretchen Dan. Sammy Lester, she might have an opening here. Left circle, inside, shoot, save by Mandy Buskey. Meanwhile, more action out in front, and a goal by Natalie Fu. 4-0 Amherst College. All of the scoring in this game coming by underclassmen. Natalie Fu, the sophomore, her 3rd of the season. Went up and over, had the opportunity in the crease, and Amherst now very much in control of this one. And here's Schumacher. Schumacher behind, trying to get things going for Colby. Open look in front, saved by Stott. Point blank on the centering pass. Sonia Jang made the turn, couldn't finish. And the puck is now stuck in the left wing corner again. Comes out for Jang again, shoots and scores. Colby's on the board. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Anya Jang, 2nd goal of the season for the senior out of Mason, Ohio. And Colby's in business. The shutout is gone. Still 3 goals to go, but this game is not over. Vincent opposite Julia Weiss. 10 seconds to go. Puck is in the corner. Another feed out in front. Trying to anyway. Amherst back to the neutral zone. 3 seconds. 2, 1. There you go. And for the 5th time in program history, and for the 2nd time in 3 years, the Amherst College Mammoths are headed to the NCAA Division III Women's Frozen Four.
And ready to tee it up at the line was Holmes, but it bounced over her stick, and now Nazareth will make a line change. Panthers look to clear it out. They go over the top. Break here for Middlebury. Shot here. Say they score! Nice move on the inside dribble, Kate Flynn, and the Panthers at 13:20 draw first blood. on a quick breakout by Middlebury. I believe it's going to be Flynn from Hauer on the goal. 13-20. Nazareth has to regroup, and Nazareth now through center ice. And it's Judkowicz. She's had a strong game, but taken away by Middlebury. Panthers try to bank it off the glass. Can't. Centering pass, nobody home for Nazareth. Another centering pass by Holmes, sticked away by Will. And the Panthers hold on to defeat Nazareth 1-0. And an excellent played game here at Kenyon Arena. And Middlebury moving on to the national semifinals for the 11th time.
Wall there, battling around. Madison Kadrlik follows. 2.5 to go, as you can see. Bailey with the puck on her backhand, dangles through. Oh, up top. Carruthers bangs it off the boards to Kadrlik. Shot from the outside. The goal! Allison Carruthers!
That right there is why you trust the process, right? Carruthers kept that puck in the zone on that line change there by herself, waiting for her teammates to come through. And she slides that one that didn't quite connect with Bailey Olson on that backdoor play to keep that thing alive in the zone. And she gets rewarded with shooting it. I don't know if she'll get the goal there, but that's why you put the puck on the net. Went through a few people, but hey, great job there by Nickham and Bailey Olson to get themselves in front for a tip or a screen, just throwing bodies in front. And I guarantee that puck changed direction 3-4 times.
Jordan O'Kane to swat it aside. Coming in fast and hard is Alexa Nickham. And got her pocket picked, dropped down to the ice, but Bailey Olson on the forehand shot, and a goal! Bailey Olson!
Yep, you don't want to give her too much time and space anywhere on the ice, and look at that. You give her just a little bit, she's going to tickle the twine top left with that. That was beautiful. That's why she leads the country in points. She's a leader on this team, and she's going to lead them once again here today, it looks like.
Yeah. But Nickham.
Oh, yeah.
You talked about that before.
Yeah, they make their paycheck in the D zone. They understand that. Yeah, here it is a little bit. You give her one Mississippi and two, and she's got that thing sniped. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Wide open in the primo scoring chance. Goalie doesn't even know what she's going to do, and then she just has to go bar down on her. Right. Huge opportunity.
Right. So tripping on the number 6, Ileana Smith at 5:40. And Falcons on the power play. McKenna Ori. Goudreau down low. Sammy Poole right there, power play.
That's how you make a pay on the power play right away.
Yes.
7 seconds, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just how you win a draw. You muck it up a little bit behind the net and you just pop it out back door. Get the job done. Here's a replay of it. Yeah, it was all just kind of mashed up there. And looked like Poole just kind of made a little backhand there. She knew she had Goudreau. And who's that other player there, 20, I think that's 20, Lemke?
Yes, into the middle. Into neutral ice. Kaylee Nickham lost the handle on it, but McKenna Ori back to get it. Looks around. And stretch. Whoop, didn't go out of the zone. She comes back fast and hard, though. Skates through. Shot and a goal by Erica Goliniak.
Yep. So you stay with the play there. Good work by Elmira. Now for the Falcons to shake this one off.
There's a shot and a goal.
Yep, stay with it. That puck didn't even leave the ice there.
Right.
Just something on net. And this team's got no quit in them.
Right.
So Falcons better match this.
Zags and zags and zigs and doesn't go in. Kylie Jones back behind the net doing a good job dangling around, looking. Anything that might squirt in. Lindquist. Goudreau over to the far side. McKenna Ori high, wide. Hey, right there. There you go. Goudreau. Power play goal.
Yeah. I'll tell you what there. Elmira's goalie was just, she was spent.
Yeah.
She couldn't keep going back and forth like that. And, I think it was Goudreau, kind of this look what I found type of thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Elmira's goalie is still trying to find her bearings there, and none to her fault, right? She made a lot of great saves that flurry there, but that thing just came off the backboard hot, and Goodrill.
Goal, 10 seconds to go. Falcons are just waiting at neutral ice here, holding the zone. They do. And the crowd stands and cheering appreciatively into the corner, and that's today's game. Falcons win 4-1.
And we're back at the dance.
Yes, at the Final Four.
Unbelievable. Great work there.
Yep.
I'll have to give Elmira a lot of credit. They worked hard. That
Yes.
Out along the wall, Hogan drives it free. Hogan in through center, has it poked away, and the Green Knights have to tag up. Nick flips it high, gloved down by Fagerlund, carried out of the zone. Here's Abrahamson. She'll fire one into the corner. She scores. Emma Abrahamson with an absolute snipe, and the Aggies take a 1-0 lead.
No doubt the sophomore from Carpentersville, Illinois, coming down the left side. The right-hander pulled it into the skates and snapped it right above the blocker of Markel. A beautiful shot.
Abrahamson will take the draw against Courtney Hogan, and it's won by Emma.
Following minor penalties been assessed to the Green Knights. Number 19, Hannah Gronke. 2 minutes for tripping. Gronke, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 2:33.
Well, you got another one, Emma Abrahamson. She does it again, and it's 2-0 Augsburg. On the rebound of her own shot, Abrahamson makes it 2-0. And she is fired up right in front of the students again. Beats Markel for the second time in the last 2 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, just the second shot of the period for the Green Knights. Good fan turnout here for the visiting team. Puck turned away that time. In the far corner, Hogan trying to get it out of the mess. Goes right back in there. Now Stewart will hold it. And Fagerlund plays it for Emily Schilborough near side. Tries to get it by Courtney Hogan. Couldn't do it. Nice pass. Hogan. Beautiful fade. They score. Tristan Wicklund cuts the Augsburg lead in half. They found Courtney Hogan, who set the table that time for the goal. We'll have the announcement here from Doc in just a moment.
It's a big shift for the Augies right now.
Scoring for the Green Knights at 12:37 of the second period. Number 9, Tristan Wicklund.
How they do it again right during the
Assist
announcement.
goes number 18, Courtney Hogan.
That was Anna Schulte. So during Doc's announcement, for the second time here tonight, Augsburg capitalizes. Get down. 5.5 to play here in the second. Augsburg gave up the goal and then scored one just a few moments later. Back to a 2-goal lead as it's stripped away by Cronkite. Emily trying to turn on the speed. She does right by Federici. Cronkite in front. Scores! Number 4 makes it a 4-1 lead for Augsburg. Right to the students to celebrate in front of this packed house here tonight. The Augies have turned it on in this second frame. Maybe we would get one there, but maybe they're hanging on to it. Buck 18 left on the penalty. 2:04 to go. Hannick gets it back, loads it up, and she finds the nylon. Ava Hannick makes it a 2-goal game, so hold your tickets. 4-2, buck 58 to go. Augies are back to full strength. 9 seconds to go. All the fans come to their feet here at Ed Saugestad Rink. And the Augies have advanced to the national semifinals. They'll take on River Falls next Friday night. A 4-2 win over St. Norbert.
And again, you had Jordan Hauer on this near side. Seems like she has been involved in a number of 2-on-1s already for Middlebury in this game. On the windup with Elisa Shu. Shu in front, scores! A power play goal for Amherst. They lead 1-0, 1:57 into this third period.
Great response after Amherst had given up that 2-on-1 rush by the Panthers, and they come back and finally get one past Sophia Will. What a great play. Nice job on that backhand to set that one right out front and just poked in.
And a great job by Elisa Sue staying with the sequence. Defense able to get back here with Kelsey Stewart. Stewart got some help on that far side with Marie-Eve Marlowe. Asking a receiving Ziegler. Gives it a ride and scores!
What a beautiful shot.
CC Ziegler has tied the game at 1.
The St. Paul, Minnesota native.
7:30 into this third period.
She just launched that one from the blue line. Perfect line drive, just putting it underneath the glove of Natalie Stott. We got ourselves a tie hockey game.
It was sent in and off the ice goes Ubari. Panthers going up the right wing. Take it away instead on the turn. Nice move to the outside by Maeve Reynolds. Lead feed. Shu skates in. Scores!
She dangled that right out in front of Sophia Will and just put that one through for 2-1. Amherst.
Boy, if the shoe fits, wears it, and she has scored twice for the Mammoths here in the third period.
What a great steal at the blue line. On her knees, she forces that one past Will.
The Mammoths clearance.
1:05 to go.
Kim had a takeaway, flung down ice, but wide for Elisa Shu looking for the hat trick. Looking out in front with the empty net. Blocked, turned, and an empty net goal. Scored by B. Flynn, and a 3-1 lead for Amherst.
Middlebury just could not get control of that puck, and Amherst took advantage of that with that empty net. And B. Flynn, her 14th goal of the season. 3-1 Mammoths with 50.1 seconds left.
Her 14th goal on the year.
That Amherst fan base that's up behind the Amherst bench, they know they're advancing to the championship game.
That's it. The Mammoths have taken down Middlebury for the second time in 4 meetings this season. And moving on to the championship game. They have 2 national championships to their credit and a runner-up finish. And are back in the title matchup for the first time in a couple of seasons. Team newcomers, 11 freshmen, and a couple of transfers. And look what they've produced.
Well, Biz Bauer
going to take away from Olsen. Lead feed for Alexa Nickel. On that back wall with Nora Stepan, the conference defensive player of the year. And a goal scored by the Falcons.
Just scored it right through the legs of Simonson.
Alexa Nickel puts River Falls on the scoreboard at 3:41 into this first.
That was a hard-working goal as we watch this one back. Started over in the circle, thrown toward the net, and just pushed past Simonson right through her legs.
Nifty move by Alexa Nickum, scoring her 8th goal on the year. On that far side for River Falls. Bouncing puck Far circle. And it was wrestled away from Anna Solti. Augies recover. Cronkite now through center. Gets into the Falcon zone. Cronkite into the corner. The stick breaks. So a broken stick during that whole sequence. Leads to a shot attempt that goes. Augsburg scores, and a goal scored by Livia Brame, tying things at 1. That comes 17:49 into this opening period.
That broken stick might have actually helped Augsburg on that play. As Brem came around from behind the net, it looks like. We'll watch the replay on this. Hard battle there in the corner, and Brem just on her knees almost shoots that one and gets it past O'Kane. A great look there by Olivia Brem. Augsburg not getting much going here on this power play.
Step on. Off the backup. That's going to fly across. Off the stick by Olivia Brame. Looking for her second. Solti. Nice move. She'll fire. Score!
What a shot by Schulte.
4:20, the time of the goal. Another scored by Anna Solti. She now has 5 goals over the last 4.
That was an incredible shot. She looked so good on that blue line. She just controlled the puck there. And you watch that shot, just a quick wrist shot. And lifted it past.
Shots on goal at 18-14 Falcons, so the Augies have closed the gap. These teams met last on November the 8th. Was a 33-21 Falcons shot advantage. From the point for Kenzie Dunn. That hops in! And this game is tied at 2. A goal is going to be put in by Madison Laverne. Tied at 2 with 2:34 left here in the second.
That just snuck its way in from that far side of the left circle. Oh, great big play there for River Falls as they were looking for that game-tying goal before the third. Fighting on many goals.
I'm playing for the USA Deaf Olympic team, the youngest player to do so, chose at the age of 13. Bryce out with it. Goodrow fires, scores!
What a shot from the circle. Megan Goodrow.
Her 24th goal of the season. Third most in the entire nation. 11:15, the time of the goal.
We watch this replay. What a shot. Almost top shelf.
Nickum. Here's the point with Ori. But off balance from the right point was Kalila Lindquist. Skips through in front. Chance there for Catterlick. And a goal! It works in the end for the Falcons, who take a 4-2 advantage on a goal scored by Kalila Lindquist.
Simonson went down for the initial shot, made that save, and somehow it ended up and over her as she was sprawled out there in the blue paint. River Falls taking advantage of this play. She went down, thought it was blocked, instead it went up and over her.
Third goal of the year for Lindquist. Far side step on. Final 5 seconds ticking down. Going to score on an empty net with the extra skater on for Augsburg. That's it. And the Falcons will have an opportunity to successfully defend their national championship come Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern against Amherst.
A big win here for the Falcons. And they battled hard against Augsburg. Credit Augsburg, though, coming in as the newcomer to the tournament, getting to this point, playing as tough as they did against a team that was the defending champs.
Alisa Sue after the aforementioned 2-goal performance on Friday. Although, again, she had 6 goals all year prior to Friday and then scoring her first goal since the 21st of February. McKenna Ori not so quiet in that first period. Olsen to Ori in the slot. Scores!
The setup by Bailey Olsen on that pass that set up that goal for McKenna Ori was perfectly placed.
Just 40 seconds into the second period.
Bailey Olsen with her 32nd assist of the season. McKenna Ori, her 15th goal.
This comes after McKenna Ori had 3 shots to lead the attack in that first period. Off the skate of Sammy Lester. And fresh from the box, Olsen will shovel it into the Amherst zone. Nearly knocked free by Natalie Fu. Now through center, Carruthers. Picked off in the slot by Claire O'Connor. Carruthers to Olsen. Across the blue line. Olsen. Off the right pad. A stop, the rebound, put back.
Great placement there. Waiting for that rebound. And River Falls goes up 2-0 on that goal.
Madison Katerlak on the putback to make it a 2-0 River Falls advantage.
Watch how this played out. This is a hard-working goal. Shot originally by Olsen, and a big play there for number 3, Madison Katerlak.
Off the right pad, a stop, but as mentioned, Madison Katerlak in the right spot.
Her 22nd of the season. Yeah, they're still discussing something. We're going to watch this again a little bit slower.
So stop.
Oh, they're looking to see if it was kicked in. It went off the back of her skate. Her stick was up in the air. Watch this. Yeah, came off of the back of her skate. So they're trying to determine whether or not it was kicked in. It didn't look like she made a kicking motion. Did it come off of her?
No goal.
Oh, they waved
no
it
goal
off,
for the kicking motion.
So refs are still discussing something here with the... Oh, they are challenging the call. So we're going to take another look here. Whether her momentum on that skate was going toward the net at the time. And they gave her the goal.
So from goal to no goal to goal, off the video review, a challenge that's successful for Coach Joe Cranston. And I think, again, a big part of it is no kicking motion, more of a deflection. B. Flynn. Flynn. The stop was picked off. Hit Ayla Abbott in front. B. Flynn. Here's side, Ayla Abbott. Abbott's going to fire, but knocked off the stick of Jordan O'Kane. Out in front, a chance. Oh, what a look involving Raffin. And the Mammoths put it in.
Nice rebound goal. That was a hard-working goal there by Amherst. They never gave up on that play despite O'Kane coming up with a couple of big saves and that defense out in front blocking.
B. Flynn, after the look that came from Annabelle Raffin, stays with it. Second try, 3 shots during that whole sequence.
Just squirts that one right through. Past O'Kane. We've got ourselves a 1-goal game here. That's just the momentum that Amherst was looking for.
Ayla Abbott has been in some great spots here in this second period for Amherst. Olsen, a 3-on-2 for the Falcons. Now, a couple skating off. Olsen's going to take it herself after the Mammoths did a nice job of getting back and taking away what could have been. Olsen trying to stuff it in on the wraparound.
Olsen there to just wrap that one in.
Exactly 17 minutes into the second period, it's Bailey Olsen making it 3-1 River Falls.
And Olsen did not let up on that play. You watched her take the puck in, and then she brought it to the back wall and just found a seam. Caught Stott on the other side of the net. Played it right off of her skating in.
Around. Final 15 seconds here in the third. Here from Hunt Arena, River Falls, Wisconsin. That puck slides down ice. The final 5 seconds will tick down. Twice as nice. River Falls has repeated. The Falcons have won the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's Ice Hockey National Championship.
What a fantastic game here today. 3-1 our final. Falcons worked hard for it. They worked so hard to get this win, showed their speed. B. Olsen, what an incredible player. What an incredible year this team has had.